Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2024 season for the Detroit Lions, but after every touchdown that Amon-Ra St. scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. But obviously, the Lions already have a pretty solid roster, man. I mean, they made it all the way to the NFC Championship game last year, so I feel like they don't need a whole lot of help. But if Amon-Ra can go off today, this team is going to be basically impossible to beat. I mean, obviously, as you can see, Detroit definitely has one of the best offenses in the league. And on the other side of things, I mean, it looks like the defense also got a little bit better over the offseason. But anyways, man, I mean, obviously, we're back for a season 2 with this series. Everybody loved this on Madden 24, and a lot of you have been asking me to do a season 2 for Madden 25. So that's exactly what we're doing here today. But anyways, to start things off, in week 1, it looks like we're going to be taking on the LA Rams. But this should be a pretty good matchup, man. I mean, the Lions did beat the Rams by literally 1 point in the playoffs, so I feel like this should be a pretty close matchup. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Lions actually start off the season with back-to-back playoff rematches, because I'm pretty sure they played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in week 2. But anyways, I'm gonna go for one more run of Jameer here, and if this gets shut down, I'm probably just gonna put it in the air. I mean, we need 4 yards, bro. This is kind of a tough decision, but I'm just gonna try and go for Williams. This guy does have some crazy legs on him, so once he gets separation, he should be gone. I'm gonna try and go for a shot here, though, man. I mean, if Amon-Ra can get open, this could go for a touchdown, or at the very least, that is gonna be a lot of yardage. So that's gonna set us up, man. Now all we need to do is get 9 yards and we're in for the touchdown. I'm obviously gonna try and go for St. Brown here, because if he can score, that does mean we get to add at least one player after this game, and he is gonna be wide open. Nobody's on him. I mean, I feel like he's the last person on this team that you want to leave wide open, but that's gonna work out for a touchdown, which does give us the lead first. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though, and it looks like we do have a very close game. I mean, we're tied at 14 right now, so I'm hoping we can get in the end zone here, because that would give us the lead. St. Brown is gonna be gone again. I mean, so far it seems like St. Brown and Gibbs have been doing all of the work, because they have been tearing through this defense. That's gonna be a decent pickup from Montgomery. I mean, the Lions do already have one of the best running back duos in the league. I mean, you could argue that it is the best running back duo in the league, because it is not easy to stop Montgomery and Gibbs. But anyways, that's another one right to Sam Laporta, and that is gonna bring it all the way to the 8. I'm honestly just going to try and run this play of St. Brown again, because he was wide open last time. So I'm going to see if we can get it to work at the 8-yard line. It might be a bit different here. Oh, dude, hold on. That is not what I was looking for. And after that, it looks like the Rams did actually force a third down, man. So at this point, I don't even care if Amon-Ra scores the touchdown. I mean, it would be nice, but we just need to make sure somebody's open here. I just gotta throw up a prayer, bro. Why did you stop running? Come on, that's gonna make it 4th down. I mean, at this point, I've kind of given up on Amon-Ra scoring the touchdown here. I'm gonna go for this play with Laporta, though, because it seems to always work out for me, and we really need to get this to work, because it was 4th down. But obviously, he's gonna clutch up for us, so that is gonna put us up by 7 points once again. And the Rams are gonna make this another nail-biter, but we are gonna sneak out with a 3-point win, so the Lions are 1-0 to start off the season. But Amon-Ra did finish that game with 1 touchdown, so we got to add 1 player to this team, and I feel like linebacker is something the Lions kind of struggle with right now, so we went ahead and took Roquan Smith, and obviously that's a very solid pickup for the defense. He should help out a lot, but I mean, I wouldn't say that one pickup is going to make us Super Bowl favorites or anything like that just yet, but that's going to bring us to week 2, and as I said, we have another playoff rematch, because this time we're taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are also 1-0. So somebody's perfect season is going to be coming to an end after this game, but I'm going to keep it on the ground with Gibbs to start things off, because I really like what he did in the last game against the Rams, so I'm hoping he can carry that over into this one. That's not a good start, though. Gonna bring up a 3rd down too, man, so we kind of need this to work out. I mean, if Gibbs can get open here, that definitely would make up for it. He's gonna be open too. Come on, if he can get there, that is gonna be a lot of yardage. I love that play, bro. I really do. That is one of my favorite plays in this game, man. So that's gonna bring it all the way to the 36. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and give the ball to Montgomery this time, and he is also gonna get a huge pickup on the ground. It did not take long for us to get here, man. So all we need to do now is get 11 yards and we're in the end zone for a very early score against Tampa, and that should work out out, man. We're gonna have Amon-Ra St. Brown in the corner, and it looks like he's gonna get the feed in for the touchdown. So that is gonna put us up 7-0 early in this game. I feel like this is gonna be a really close one that comes right down to the wire, though, because I mean, we're back out here in the second quarter now, and we are all tied up at 7. And hold on, that is gonna be a first down. Give me that. Actually, apparently we were just short there, so I am just gonna keep it on the ground, and hopefully we can pick this up. We don't have a whole lot of time before halftime. I mean, we did just hit the 2-minute warning, so I mean, we probably shouldn't run the ball anymore unless we can get into scoring position, because I mean, if we're gonna score a touchdown before the half, I really want to make sure that Tampa does not get a chance to tie things up. I mean, if we're going to try and run some clock, I guess going out of bounds there definitely was not a good decision. I'm going to see if we can kill some time here, though. I mean, it looks like we are going to get some yardage with Gibbs. I mean, there is still going to be a decent amount of time on the clock if we do score here, but I was able to run it all the way down to like 40 seconds. So I'm going to try and get St. Brown open, and he's going to hold on to that for his second touchdown of the first half. So, I mean, if he can keep this up, he is gonna have a monster performance, man. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, though, and as you can see, this is probably the most important drive of the game for both teams. I mean, we're up by 7 points right now, and there's not a lot of time on the clock. So if we can... Oh, dude, Gibbs just got smoked. But anyways, as I was saying before Gibbs got absolutely rocked there, is that if we can get in the end zone, that's gonna make it a 2-score game. And I wouldn't... That's a touchdown right there, bro. Nobody is on Amon-Ra St. Brown. That is terrible defense. I mean, they made it easy for us. So that's going to be 3 touchdowns on the game for St. Brown. And that is going to make it a 2-score lead for the Lions. And after that, we did not slow down. I mean, I have no idea what happened in the fourth quarter, but the Lions were on fire. But since St. Brown finished that game with 3 touchdowns, we have 3 new additions to this team, which should take us to the next level. I mean, for the offense, we got St. Brown a friend, because now we have Justin Jefferson. And to help out the defense, we picked up Jesse Bates and Jalen Ramsey. So, I mean, if this team was not your Super Bowl favorites before, they definitely have to be now. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to mid-season to see how this team was doing, and we have been unstoppable. I mean, we're 7-0 right now, and it looks like we're going to be taking on the Green Bay Packers, who are 6-2. But even against our insane defense, Jordan Love was able to score first. So it looks like the Packers are up 7-0 right now. And this is actually a very important game, because we are technically 1 game above the Packers right now. If we win, though, I'm pretty sure that will put us up by 3 games, because they haven't had their bye week yet. And I'm pretty sure that is coming up like next week or something like that. But I'm going to try and go for Jefferson. And if he can get open, that's going to be a lot of yardage. Give me that. Actually, that's honestly not what I was expecting. I thought he was gonna get away there, but he only picked up 4 yards. I'm gonna go back for him again, though, unless we can get St. Brown open. Oh, hold on. That was a bad read. We're gonna throw an interception. I mean, that was definitely not the move, man, but for whatever reason, I thought that was gonna work out. But I mean, after that, on the bright side, our defense did clutch up, so we're still only down by 7 points, but we do have garbage field position. So I'm just gonna try and run the ball a couple of times, and hopefully we can get to like the 20 or something like that, and then I'll probably start putting it in the air. That's gonna work out. Gibbs is gone, so that's gonna bring it all the way to the 27. So I'm gonna try and put in the air again here. I mean, I'm running this play. Last time we did have Gibbs wide open, so if this can work out again, it is too. Come on, get there. That's another huge pickup. Oh, come on. He's going to get hit. I mean, they made it 3rd down after that as well. So, I mean, Green Bay's defense is definitely punishing us so far today, man. I mean, they are making things difficult. We have Justin Jefferson wide open this time, though. So now we're in scoring position. I want to see if we can get Amon-Ra open here, though. I mean, I don't think this play is going to go for a touchdown, but if he can get some separation, who knows, man. It's all depending on how this defense stays on him. We're gonna be getting sacked, though, and we're gonna fumble the football. No one's catching him. I don't think Gibbs is gonna be able to get that. That's gonna go for another defensive touchdown. Actually, I guess that's the first defensive touchdown. The first one was from Jordan Love, but either way, that is 2 very bad plays from our offense. I mean, that's a horrendous start to this game for the Lions, and after that, things did not get better. It's 28-7 now, so it's looking like we're probably probably going to be losing this game unless we can pull off a crazy comeback. I honestly just cannot see that happening, though. So I got to make sure we get St. Brown in the end zone so we can at least add a player after this game. I mean, if we're going to lose, we need to have a positive for... That's going to work out. Come on, give me that. Oh, we're 1 yard short. Thought we were going to hit the pylon there, but we were just off. I mean, 1 yard shouldn't be too much of an issue, and it looks like we are going to find St. Brown. So we do have something that we can take out of this performance. I mean, that does also cut it to a 2-score lead from the Packers, but the way Love's been playing, I feel like he's bound to score again. And obviously after that, we were not able to catch up with Green Bay. So we're going to be getting annihilated. So that's definitely a little bit of a wake-up call for this team, but we did still score 1 TD with St. Brown, and you know we had to make our pickup count. I mean, as you can see, we took Christian McCaffrey. I mean, at this point, our offense is going to give defenses nightmares because we have McCaffrey, Gibbs, and Montgomery as our 3 starting running backs, and then we have Jefferson and St. Brown as our wide receivers. And obviously, you can't forget about Sam Laporta, but that's going to bring us to week 10, and as you can see, we're going to be taking on the Houston Texans on Sunday Night Football. It's already been a weird start to this game, though. I mean, we're in the second quarter right now, and we're down by 2 points. It's 9-7, but I mean, if we can score here, obviously that's going to give us the lead. I already know CJ is going to put up a massive fight in this game, though. I mean, if Jordan Love can score 40-something points against our defense, you already know that CJ Stroud is capable of doing the same thing. Gonna go for a run of McCaffrey here, though, and I don't regret picking him up. Since we only got to add 1 player, I'd say this was definitely a good move. That's gonna be a decent gain right there. It does still bring up a 3rd down, though, but I mean, I'm gonna go for a shot, which honestly might not be smart, but if we can get St. Brown to go off today, I feel like we should probably focus on the defense because that is what we're gonna need to upgrade the most if we want to win the Super Bowl. And I mean, that's obviously 1 TD right there. So we get to add at least 1 player after this game. We're back out here in the 3rd quarter, though. We gotta be careful because we are down by 2 points, and it's like 2nd and 23 right now. So obviously our field position is terrible, but we are gonna have Justin Jefferson wide open, and Gilmore is not gonna be able to catch us. So that is gonna go for his 2nd touchdown of the game, and that's gonna put Detroit in the lead. And it was another close game, but this time it looks like we were able to hold on for the win. But as I said after that game, we were gonna focus on the defense, and since St. Brown scored 2 touchdowns, we did get to add 2 more players to this team. And as you can see, now we have TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. I mean, this is what the defense is looking like to end things off. I'd say this is probably the best defense in the league at this point. And on the other side of things, I mean, I'd say this is probably also the best offense in the league. So I mean, I'd say our work here is definitely done. The team is looking insane, and we also have an 8-1 record. So I mean, I guess we'll see what we can do to end off the season. And it looks like Detroit went on an absolute tear, finishing the season with a 14-3 record to win the division and get the #1 seed in the playoffs. And it looks like we're going to be taking on the Minnesota Vikings in the divisional round. And it looks like we are going to get the best of the Vikings. So now we play the Dallas Cowboys for a trip to the Super Bowl. We're going to be starting off in the 4th quarter, though, and this game has been a lot closer than I would have liked it to be. I mean, it's 7-6, so it's been basically all defense so far. I don't know where the hell our offense has been, but that is going to be a huge play from Jefferson. So as long as we don't screw this up, we should finally be in for our first touchdown of the game, because those 6 points are from 2 field goals that we ended up kicking, but McCaffrey almost stayed up. Would have been nice if that could have worked out, but we got stopped again after that, so it's 3rd down. And if this doesn't work out, we're gonna have to kick a field goal, because either way that would give us the lead. But it looks like McCaffrey is gonna get in for the touchdown. I feel like we gotta go for the 2-point conversion at this point, though, so we are gonna pray that Sam Laporta can get open here, because if this doesn't work out, things could get ugly for us, man. I mean, if Dallas scores a touchdown, they would win the game, but it looks like that is going to put us up by 7 points. And after all of that, this game did still end up going to overtime, but we're barely going to sneak away with a 3-point win. So that's going to send the Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl. But to end off the season, no surprise, it looks like MVP is going to be going to Patrick Mahomes. And the last team standing in between us and a Lombardi trophy is going to be Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. It looks like we have had one hell of a game so far, though. I mean, we're starting in the third quarter, and we are all tied up at 21. So this is probably going to be another game that comes right down to the wire. Why is nobody on Amon-Ra St. Brown? Or that was Jefferson, not St. Brown. I think that route was designed for St. Brown, so that's why I thought it was him. But I'm going to try and go for St. Brown this time, and we need this to work because it is third down, and he is going to bring it all the way to the 2. I mean, I'm just going to try and finish it off with McCaffrey, man. As long as we don't get caught behind the line here, that should put us in the end zone. And it looks like the O-line is going to give us a hole. So that's going to send McCaffrey to the end zone for the touchdown, which is going to give the lead back to Detroit. And it looks like we were a different breed in the fourth quarter because we somehow found a way to drop 49 points on the Bengals. So it looks like this super team is going to be getting a well-deserved Super Bowl. I mean, they were terrifying all season. Burrow definitely put up a fight until the fourth quarter. Then it's almost like since he kind of gave up. But as you can see, Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. That's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.